Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today's episode is dedicated on Fazail of Ahlul Bayt Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. It is an obligation on Ummah of Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam to love and give utmost respect and ihtiram to his noble family and household, which is known as Ahlul Bayt Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi alayhi says in his diwan, يا آل بيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم حبكم فرض من الله في القرآن أنزله يكفيكم من عظيم الفخر أنكم من لم يصلي عليكم لا صلاة له. O the noble family of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, your love and giving utmost respect and ihtiram to you is an obligation revealed in the Quran by Allah Azza wa Jal. It is sufficient as a source of pride for you that whoever would not send salutation and salam upon Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam and his noble family, their prayer will not be completed and not be accepted. We all know that whether it is a first prayer, whether it is an optional prayer, whether it is Salatul Janaza, we are always dedicating our sending salutation and salawat upon Nabi al-Mustafa and his noble family. It is an obligation. Allah has said in the Quran, قُلْ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا إِلَّا الْمَوَدَّةَ فِي الْقُرْبَى. Say, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, to your ummah, that I am not asking you to give me any reward or compensation, but you must love and give ihtiram to my kin and kith. Hadith appears in Jami' al-Saghir, reported by Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Talib radiyallahu anhu. He says, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam has said, أَدِّبُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ عَلَى ثَلَاثِ خِصَالٍ. Nurture your children on love of three things: love of Quran, love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and love with his noble and honorable family. This is something we must take it seriously in order to give upbringing and nurturing to our children right from the childhood. Also, a hadith appears in Sahih Muslim reported by Ummul Mu'mineen Aisha radiyallahu anha, wherein she says Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam one morning came out. In his hand there was a shawl and cloth. There was some design on it. And then while he was coming out, he has received Al-Hasan bin Ali radiyallahu anhu, and then Al-Husayn bin Ali radiyallahu anhu, then their mother Fatima al-Zahra radiyallahu anha wa ardaha, and their father Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Talib radiyallahu anhu. All these four household and family of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam came closer to him. He has covered them all along with him into that particular cloth which he was carrying. And then he recited the verse, إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ لِيُذْهِبَ عَنْكُمُ الرِّجْسَ أَهْلَ الْبَيْتِ وَيُطَهِّرَكُمْ تَطْهِيرًا. Second hadith reported by Imam Muslim rahmatullahi alayhi and reported by Zayd bin Arqam radiyallahu anhu. He says Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, while returning from Makkah to Medina, in the middle of way there was a pond called Ghadir Khum. That's where he has gathered all of the Sahaba, and he addressed them after praising Allah Azza wa Jal, after giving them maw'idah. He has mentioned that it sounds like Allah has invited me to go back to him, and I'm going to accept his invitation. It means my time of departure has come near, and I am leaving behind me two heaviest things for you. One is Kitabullah. In it there is a guidance and a faljan and nur, so you hold tight onto the teachings of Quran. And second heaviest thing which I am leaving behind me is that you must fulfill rights of my honorable family. And then he has mentioned three times, وَذَكِّرُكُمُ اللَّهَ فِي أَهْلِ بَيْتِي I am reminding you of my family's rights. I am reminding you of my family's right. He has mentioned 3 times. It means those of the people would seriously take the huquq of Ahlul Bayt Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, give them utmost respect and ihtiram. Allah in return will give them ihtiram and respect in dunya, and their ranks will be uplifted in akhirah in lieu of fulfilling the rights of Ahlul Bayt Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And if someone would show their disrespect and deficiency and would not fulfill the rights of Ahlul Bayt Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allah will take revenge from them in dunya and akhirah. Allah protect one and all. Allah Azza wa Jal grant us utmost respect and ihtiram and love for the household and the noble family of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. There are many ahadith in fazail and virtues of Ahlul Bayt Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam dedicated in various books of ahadith by muhaddithin, and inshallah upcoming days I am going to dedicate fazail for each and every household of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Ulama have mentioned the definition of Ahlul Bayt Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that the most closest one, likes of Hadithul Kisa we have just heard, that in the cloth Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam cover 4 of them together along with him. They were the house of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, but that does not exclude the other household like of the other daughters of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, or Azwajul Mutaharat, and many other household and the members of his family. But this is kind of a khususiyya for these 4 members of his household. He has put them into the cloth. The second part is that Azwajul Mutaharat is automatically in Ahlul Bayt Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. When a person would recite ayat of Surah Al-Ahzab, وَقَرْنَ فِي بُيُوتِكُنَّ وَلَا تَبَرَّجْنَ تَبَرُّجَ الْجَاهِلِيَّةِ الْأُولَى وَأَقِمْنَ الصَّلَاةَ وَآتِينَ الزَّكَاةَ وَأَطِعْنَ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ لِيُذْهِبَ عَنْكُمُ الرِّجْسَ أَهْلَ الْبَيْتِ وَيُطَهِّرَكُمْ تَطْهِيرًا. This particular verse revealed into the sequence of all those instruction given to Azwajul Mutaharat and Ummahatul Mu'mineen. So that automatically includes them into the household and the noble family of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And also those of the people from his noble family who are not allowed to eat sadaqah, they are also the household of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Details are kept into the books by the ulama of Islam. Allah Azza wa Jal grant us muhabba of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, his noble family, and grant us tawfiq to fulfill their rights. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.